Hey everybody, welcome to Rectum. I'm Sean and I want to today bring you a review of the Seiko SRPD23 Special Edition Pro Specs. It's called the Save the Ocean. Some people also call it the Great White Shark and the Samurai. So before I begin in depth, I'd like to ask you to go ahead and spank that subscribe button, click the little bell icon so you can get notifications whenever I put up a new video. And as always, if you click below, I am an Amazon associate and I can earn from your purchases. And you don't pay any extra to support me and buy through clicks on this website. So let's begin. Let's talk about the SRPD23 from Seiko. Maybe third. This is what I'm wearing is the Blue Mo. It's Seiko. It's a pretty cool watch, and I'll put a link to that below too if you want to buy one of those. You're going to see it in the review a little bit. So this has the 4R35 movement with date, 23 joules, 21,600 vibrations per hour, 200 meters water resistance, case of 44 millimeters, 48 millimeters tip to tip, 22 millimeter lug width. It's got lumbrite hands and markers. So as usual, what I'm going to do is I will turn the camera around, give you a close-up. You get to see the watch in greater detail, and then I'll follow up with my conclusion when I think of this watch and should you buy it. Do I recommend this watch? So let's turn this thing around. Let's give you a close-up and then back to me, okay? Hold on. All right. As promised, here is the close-up of the Seiko SRPD23 Save the Ocean Prospects Special Edition. It's also called by many the Samurai and the Great White. Let me see if I can show you this. At 8 o'clock, there is a little shark's fin sticking out. Can you see that? Does that show up? Right there under the seconds hand. So it's pretty cool. So again, its dimensions are 48 millimeters tip to tip, 44 millimeters right there, 22 millimeter lug width, and it has a 13 millimeter case thickness. And look at the back of that case. Try to get that focused up. There it is. Just a beautiful watch, just well done. 200 meters water resistance, and it is the, of course, this is your wind. Next one is your date, and the next one, hecking. That second hand stopped. Screw down crown, and just a beauty, just a great watch. It's got the pin and collar sizing adjustments. It has also the diver's extension that gives you several millimeters more to wear over a wetsuit. So that's it kind of for its close-up. It's of course got some really cool brush and polished and a great bezel. I gotta remember that I gotta show you this bezel. It's 120 clicks and they're really fantastic. It kind of feels like turning the dial on a safe with that pip at 60 or 0 covered by a little piece of crystal or the Hardlex to protect the Lumibrite. It's really neat. And this is grooved. This is like a record. It's got these little tiny fine grooves, and these are all sunken, these numbers, and backfilled. And of course the Prospex logo. It's a great watch. Really enjoy it. Look at this polished part right here. That's such a high polish. It's a really neat case, and it wears much smaller than it looks or its dimensions might indicate. I'm going to put it on my wrist for the end of the video, and you'll see how it wears just perfectly. And as promised, the Blumo that I wear, I'm really changing these up back and forth. Links below in the description so you can purchase either one of these or whatever Seiko you want to go find through those links. Both great watches. This is the Blumo. I did a review of this one. Really like this watch. And today is, of course, the Samurai. So thank you for sticking around for the close-up. And if you stick around for just another couple of minutes, I'm going to show you, I'm going to tell you what I think. Should you buy this? I'll give you my closing comments with the watch on my wrist. Be back in just a moment. Hey, welcome back. Thank you for sticking around. As usual, I put the SRPD23 on my wrist so you can see it on my thin wrist. It's 13.5 millimeters thick. I think it looks just fine. With the Lume Bright hands, this will last through a movie easily. This will last, you'll be able to see the glow in the dark in the morning, in the dark, on the nightstand. And most importantly, since it's a dive watch in some murky water or down to some depth where the sunlight's not penetrating, it'll glow. You're perfectly safe with a half-an-hour dive on this watch. It will be well lit. This is the Sumo. As promised, I would show you this again, and this is absolutely one of my all-time favorite watches. It keeps great time. Link below if you like the Sumo. And what I think about this Seiko, the SRPD23, I do think you should buy it. I really like this watch. It keeps great time. It's got all the features that you want out of a watch. It's water resistant, automatic hand winding, hacking, date complication. It's just a great watch for all day long, banging into stuff, not worrying about it. It's not the most expensive watch in the world. It does have a great wrist presence with that color and this dial. It's such a smooth bezel. The watch has a lot going for it, and I don't see a lot against this watch. I really like it, and my Sumo is a fave. This watch is pretty close. It's pretty close to being a fave as well. I kind of right now switch them back and forth. One day Sumo, one day Samurai. Boop. And they both get a lot of attention. I think you're gonna like the Samurai, and I do think you should buy it. You should consider buying it if you're looking into a dive watch and a durable watch and something you can just take and walk around with, beat around with, just wears your all the time watch. I have a Seiko that my son dropped off of the breakfast bar in the kitchen, and it hit the tile and dented the case. It hit so hard it made a dent in the case. The watch still runs. I still wear it on occasion. I like Seiko movements. They're durable. They're workhorses. They're great watches, and this is an example of fine Seiko craftsmanship. Beautiful watch. Really cool dial. In person, it looks so poppin'. It just stands out. It looks great. That seconds hand with that curve on the back. It's a cool watch. I'm recommending it. Go below, click a link, buy this watch, show it to your friends, share this video, spank that subscribe button, just spank it, and I will see you again real soon. This has been the Seiko SRPD23. I'm Sean. You're watching my channel. Rucktum. Have a great day. Bye-bye.